Yeah, great question. Well, no, man is not body, soul, and spirit, which we would refer to this construct as a trichotomy, three cotomy cuts or three parts. Um, Neither is man body and spirit or body and soul, which we would refer to as dichotomy, die two cotomy, cuts two parts. We affirm, based upon what's written in the text, that man is a monistic being, that he is one being formed from the dust of the ground, who retains the breath of life in his nostrils. It's the breath of life, which we call oxygen, that allows us to live. And this is what was given to the Most High at Adam's creation. When Adam was formed from the dust of the ground, the scripture says that God, Elohim, breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. It's the very same Hebrew word, chayad nefesh, that is ascribed to animals, beasts, birds, fish, etc. So what empowers us empowers animals. We have the very same breath. When the breath leaves our nostrils, when it leaves our lungs, when we take our last breath, that's a wrap. That's it. Look, here's a couple of passages I want you to consider. Let's just look at Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and I'll read verses 18 through 20. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 18 through 20, verse 18, I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God, that Elohim might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. Even one thing befalleth them, as the one dies, so dies the other. Notice what the writer says here in verse 19. Yes, they have all one breath, so that a man has no preeminence above a beast, for all is vanity. Verse 20. All go unto one place, all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. In Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1, we now interpret that breath as spirit, because it's an unseen it's an unseen force, it's an unseen element within us, right? Can you see your breath? Yes, you can if it's cold, but if I blow, unless the leaf or something moves, I'm not able to acknowledge that my breath is present. So Hebrews in antiquity would refer to this as ruach, or spirit. So breath and spirit becomes synonymous. This is what the writer says in Ecclesiastes 12, verse 7, about one's death. He says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit or the breath shall return unto God who gave it. When we examine texts, man is a monistic being. He is a being who is empowered by what we call in Hebrew the neshama, or the neshmat. It's the breath of life that God gave to us. And we do something very similar when a person has drowned or suffocated. We put oxygen in their lungs to revive them. Oxygen was placed in the lungs of Adam to bring him to life. This is the very same thing that has happened with all of us. Oxygen is passed on to us from Adam for every generation, to all of humanity. And when that breath escapes our nostrils, we cease to be. There is no soul that goes to purgatory, or a soul that goes to heaven, or a soul that goes to some place. There is no spirit that goes to any place other than going to the atmosphere. So, To answer your question, man is a monistic being. He is not body and spirit. He is body and breath. He is body and air, body and oxygen, but he is not body and spirit in the sense that the spirit has an intelligence once it has departed from the body. Let us know if you have any other questions. We have an advanced study on this particular topic. Feel free to give us a call at 704-553-7625. You can visit our website at www.nccisharlotte.com. Thank you for tuning in and watching this particular segment of Q&A with Naseek.